Hi, I'm Dr. Andrew Wong of Capital Integrative Health, and I'm here today to talk to you about 5 simple tips for great gut health. So we're going to start with the first thing, which is when you're sitting down to eat. You might be thinking of work, you might be thinking of what you have to do at home, but always have to remember that you have to activate what's called the vagus nerve. Vagus nerve is a nerve in your body that's going to help calm and rest and relax your system. It's going to help you rest and digest. So vagus nerve is going to help with digestion, secretion of digestive enzymes, and helping get the food from your mouth to your stomach and get absorbed into the bloodstream more quickly. Chewing is a big factor there. We know that we can either inhale our food and eat it really quickly and it won't be that digested, and that might cause problems down the line. Or we can actually chew our food, and typically it's recommended to try to chew our food at least 20 times, 20 bites per mouthful. That's going to really help us to activate that vagus nerve. And so chewing is the first simple tip to help set up the rest of your digestive system for success. The second thing is something to start digestion along with chewing. So you can either eat something like a lemon or lemon juice, or even apple cider vinegar or ginger tea. Any of those things can help stimulate your stomach to start making what's called stomach acid, which is kind of the conductor to your digestive orchestra. It is the first step towards making sure that your digestion is optimal. Number 3 is we know that often we have different food choices, cooked foods, raw foods. It's actually been shown in studies that eating raw foods first will help to prime your immune system to not overreact to food. So if you eat only cooked foods or a lot of overcooked foods, it will actually cause an immune system, an inflammatory reaction in your gut and your rest of your body, and you want to actually set the table with raw food, whether it's a salad, whether it's some apple cider vinegar again, or whether it's a piece of fruit, something of that nature. And again, rest and digest and sort of eat that meal in a very relaxed way, in a way that you're having more time to do that. But if you don't have a lot of time, you can even just eat a couple of bites of lettuce, of salad, maybe put some olive oil vinaigrette on it, balsamic vinaigrette on that, and it's going to help before you eat the cooked food. Number 4, we know that eating happens ideally as part of your circadian rhythm, so the rhythm of the sun, the rhythm of the day, and we know that most digestive enzymes and most digestion actually occurs better during lunchtime as sort of the peak, but either breakfast or lunch I would consider more of a more important meal for you to eat, either a bigger meal or a meal where you're having more hearty type of food. Your body's more able to adjust and to adapt and to actually digest that food versus having a huge meal at dinner, which a lot of people tend to have nowadays. That's not really in line with nature, with circadian rhythm, with having kind of waking up in the morning, getting the energy, getting the increase in your adrenal hormones like cortisol, increase in a lot of the digestive enzymes, like I said, to help you digest better. So simple tips again is not only what to eat, but when to eat, and timing that with the rhythms of nature, the cycle of the sun. And number 5 is fermented food. So we know that there are many bacteria that are good bacteria. It's called part of what's called the microbiome, or the gut microbiome, and we can feed these trillions of bacteria by using really superfoods, things that will help recharge and regenerate the gut microbiome. There's good bacteria that are helping all the processes in your body to digest and to reduce inflammation and to help overall health. You can do foods like yogurt, you can do foods like kefir, you can do foods like kombucha if it's not too sugary, or kimchi or sauerkraut. These are all foods that will help as fermented foods to help feed the good gut bacteria. You can also use supplementation, prebiotics, probiotics, and then there's also foods that maybe are not quite as fermented, but they still contain resistant starch, which is basically another source of food for your good bacteria. So things like cooked and cooled sweet potatoes, or even white potatoes, or rice that is cooled in the refrigerator for about 12 hours. You can also look, and then eating it cold, that is a way to be resistant starch. You can also look at green bananas as opposed to yellow bananas. Green bananas will have 70 to 80% of that banana being resistant starch, whereas it goes down to about 1% if it's a yellow banana, so it's turned into sugar. So you want to make sure you have that resistant starch, again, to feed the good gut bacteria for your health. So that's it. This is the 5 tips for simple tricks and tips to help with gut health. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.